What if I told you you're being spiritually redirected right now? Not because you're lost, but because you're about to walk into something you're not ready for yet. It doesn't feel like guidance, it feels like confusion. Plans changing, feelings shifting, things that once made sense no longer do, and naturally you start thinking something is wrong, but what if it's not? Because in the Bible, God rarely explained everything up front. He redirected first. Clarity came later. Look at Genesis. Abraham was told to leave everything familiar without knowing where he was going. No full plan, no detailed explanation, just direction. And that's where most people struggle. They want certainty before movement, but spiritual redirection doesn't work like that. So if things in your life feel off, unclear, or different, you need to see this. These are the signs you're being spiritually redirected, even if it feels wrong. Sign number 1. First, what once felt right now feels off. Nothing dramatic happened, no big event, no clear reason, but something shifted, a place, a routine, a person. It just doesn't feel the same anymore. And most people try to force the old feeling back because it's familiar, but redirection often starts with discomfort. In Isaiah, it says God will guide you even when you don't know the way, which means the feeling changing is often the first signal. So stop forcing comfort and ask why this feels different now. Sign number 2. Your plans keep changing without warning. You had it mapped out, clear direction, clear steps, and then suddenly it shifts, delays, cancellations, unexpected turns, and most people get frustrated and resist it. But not every change is disruption. Some are divine adjustments. In Proverbs, it says a person plans their way, but the Lord directs their steps, meaning your plan isn't final. Those changes might be correction, not chaos. So hold your plans loosely and stay flexible enough to pivot. Sign number 3. You're losing interest in what you once chased. And this confuses people because nothing is technically wrong, but the drive is gone. What used to excite you now feels empty. And most people try to force motivation, but redirection often removes desire before it reveals direction. In Psalm 37, it says God shapes your desires when you're aligned with Him. So if your desire is changing, the direction might be changing too. So don't chase old passions, and instead observe what naturally starts to interest you now. Sign number 4. You feel pulled, but you can't explain where. There's a sense of movement, not physical, but internal, like something is telling you don't stay here, but it's not clear where to go, and most people freeze because they don't have full clarity, but guidance doesn't always come with full visibility. In Exodus, people were led step by step, not shown the entire path at once, meaning that pull you feel is movement before understanding. So take one small step in the direction that feels right because clarity follows movement. Sign number 5. You feel uncomfortable, but also unusually aware. This is the strongest sign. You don't feel settled, but at the same time you feel aware, more observant, more sensitive, more alert to things you didn't notice before. And most people try to escape the discomfort, but awareness is often a sign of transition. In Romans, it speaks about transformation through the renewing of your mind, meaning you think differently before you live differently, so that discomfort is not a problem, it's a shift, and what you should do is lean into the awareness and not numb it with distractions. Here's the truth. Spiritual redirection rarely feels good at first. It feels uncertain, uncomfortable, even confusing, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you're moving, not randomly, but intentionally, and Scripture confirms it. In Jeremiah, God says, "I know the plans I have for you," which means even when you don't see the plan, there is one. So what do you do now? Stop resisting the shift. Pay attention to what feels different. Let go of what no longer fits. Follow small nudges. Stay open to change. And most importantly, trust movement, even without full clarity. If this connected with what you're feeling, comment, "I'm being guided," because awareness is the first step to alignment. You are not lost. You are not confused. You are being redirected, and you are exactly where you need to be right now.